This will be the number 4 tutorial, Stretch and Squash. First you want to open Flash and create a new ActionScript 3.0 document. Check your document properties to make sure that you have the correct properties set. So here's my properties. I'm going to click on my tool. I want to have 1280 by 720 pixels, and I want to have a frame rate of 12 frames per second. Okay. If your screen is not centered, like I say, you go up to this little field at the upper right hand corner and fit in window, and you'll be able to see everything you need. Use Command S to save your file and figure out where you're going to be putting it. So I'm going to put it into my tutorials here, and I'm going to call this one 04 tutorial, my initials. You would put your initials and save. We're going to change the name of layer 1 to Stretch and Squash. If your field is obscured over here in the timeline, you can make this field for the name of the layer wider by coming down to the little hatch marks at the bottom and dragging it over, and then you can see the whole name. Okay, you want to select the keyframe. That's the first frame here with the circle in it. And then we'll select the Type tool. In the properties, set your text engine up here to classic text and your text type to static text. You want your character to be Optima. Here's Optima, and I've got it set to be bold. My size is 90. The color is black. Now on your keyboard, you'll notice you have the caps lock over on the left side. Turn on your caps lock so that your text will be capitalized. Come up to the upper quadrant, click, and type the letter O. You can readjust where it is by getting your arrow selection tool. You want to have your arrow selection tool now. Let's Command S to save again. Now there's an illustration of a bouncing ball on page 100 of the Preston Blair text. And I've got that saved as a JPEG for myself so I can look at it. And this is what we are going to try to reproduce. We're going to imitate this. We're emulating the bouncing ball. So now that we know what we're going to do, I can tell you that we will use a symbol to create the changing shape of the O, and we will use a motion tween on the stage for the scene to create the motion for the O.